walk up like he's a cool kid.
I know, I'm a cool kid. Woo, Zach!
I'm not gonna put down the beer. Nailed it. Yeah, I pull a beer out of the fucking stand, or pull a mic out of the stand while holding a beer, and I'm like, well, I'm done. Fucking crushed it right off the bat, y'all. Don't mean to call you out and give you a hug. I know it's inappropriate in comedy. I respect you as an equal. And I love you as a woman and as a person, as a friend. And I respect you. You called me out and we got to go through all the adventures that we had together. I don't remember agreeing to say I was going to do that. Let me tell you guys about the first time I did cocaine with Joanne. Oh my God, she is a feisty coke addict. If you didn't guess from the fact that like the night before a show, she's like, I gotta write a rap song. Fuck man, I love this song, man. I wish I could do this song. So, you know, watch your wallets. I love being home. I'm from Colorado originally. I've been home the last few days. It's a beautiful place. Colorado's changing a little bit. Big influx of assholes, huh? A lot of assholes are here now. I left. Everybody would like look you in the eye and be like, "Hey, how's it going, sir?" And like, "Oh, great. How about you?" And then I come back and I was like, "Fuck you, dude. I came here for the weed." Weed's the only thing that fucking mellows me out, man. My fucking dad was always riding my ass, so I'm gonna start a fucking dispensary, bro. It's like, clearly this weed is not working for you. I had a dude cut me off in traffic and then flip me off like I did it. Like, that's the meanest shit on the planet. Like, just take responsibility. Like when I cut someone off in traffic, I'm like, I do the squirrely little thing where I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm just like a baby. I don't know. I just drove and I'm so sorry. Don't get pissed at me. But the problem is, generally I'm a pretty nice guy, but I get angry, and when I get angry, I get really angry, and then I tell myself the same stupid thing every single time I get angry, which is when somebody fucks me over, I go, man, I wish that fool would do that again. I would whoop his ass. And I think about it, and no, I wouldn't. And like, well, why would he have to do it again before I would get angry enough to whoop his ass? Like, he already did the fucked up thing. There's not life doesn't work like Beetlejuice. There's not a requisite number of times something has to be said before I have to jump into action. I really didn't want to fight you, but you called me a limp dick pussy 7 times, and you know, that's the law. That's the thing guys do. We want to, you know, protect our masculinity. You don't want to feel like a bitch. You want to be fucking tough, you know what I'm saying? So you just say like, man, somebody punks you out and you're like, man, I'll whoop his ass if he was here right now. But he's gone. My friend's like, hey man, that guy just called you a bitch. You gonna do something about it? Be like, oh hell yeah, I'm gonna do something about it. Next time he does it. It's like, that dude called you a bitch 2 times. Oh hell yeah, man, that guy's lucky, because if he had done it for that 3rd time, whooped his ass. That dude's been punking you out all week. Are you gonna say something to him? Oh man, here's the thing, all right? If that dude calls me a bitch 1 more time while fucking my girlfriend 3 more times in separate location, then he desecrates my grandfather's grave while Snapchatting it, oh, I'm gonna whoop his ass. It's going down at that point. Now, I've gotten relatively older, and I finally gotten to the point in my life where I'm like comfortable not fighting. Like I don't feel like I have anything to prove at this point. Like if somebody's starting shit with me, I'm pretty like, yeah, all right, whatever. A guy bumped into me and he was just like, hey, you want to go? And I was like, no, I don't think so. I didn't even like consider it. He was like, I was like walking away and I was like, man, that guy probably thinks I'm a bitch, but I realized the alternative is to be the type of person who likes to fight, and that guy fucking sucks. That's a very insecure person. That's that dude who's just like, what's up, dog? What's up? You wanna fuck? You wanna go? You wanna go, dude? You wanna go? You know what I'm saying? Then they start repeating. They always do the same dumb repeating thing. Like, I'll die for this. I will die for this. I'll die for this. I will die for this, dog. I will die for this. Which feels like a relatively new thing, because I can't imagine somebody in like the 1800s be like, oh, I'll thrash you, sir. Sir, I will throw down and I will thrash you. I'll thrash you. I will thrash you. You're lucky my gentlemen are holding me back, K9, or I would thrash you hard. Oh, brosif. Because brosif's one of those terms that's always been around. Yeah, the Egyptians called themselves brosif. The type of dude who fights is also, I think generally speaking, the type of person who considers themselves an alpha male, which, like, at this point in our society, it's a term that should no longer exist. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the jungle, you need an alpha male in a pack. So, you know, that person, he leads the pack, he controls hunting, he helps, you know, guide the pack, make sure no one gets out of line, and they survive. But, like, as a society, we just spent the last 2 months walking around historical landmarks trying to catch Pokemon. We've moved past that. What are you the alpha male of at this point? Like the Pep Boys you manage? Dude, I fucking told Ronnie he's got to change that guy's oil. Fuck yeah, bro. Who wants a monster? I don't, because I know where calling yourself an alpha male leads, all right? And it's nowhere good. You start calling yourself an alpha male, and then one day I wake up, I'm 45 years old, I'm bald, I wear Ed Hardy shirts, I'm doing steroids for some reason, I hang out at the same dive bar 4 times a week, I'm dating some blonde lady with big fake boobs and always has cleavage, and I'm like walking up to people like, you wanna fucking go, dude? You wanna fucking go? Don't be looking at my girl. And like, no one's looking at your girl, you're both disgusting looking. You're way too tan, and for some reason, neither of you own sleeves. For some reason, both of you thought like, oh, leather pants, that's a good idea. It's not a good idea. Everyone got silent like, you're like, leather pants? He's really coming out against leather pants? Well, I just bought my husband leather pants for his birthday. It's disgusting. This guy's ridiculous. I was having a conversation with a friend of mine, and I was like, I've been really getting into soccer lately, and you know, ever since World Cup, I was like, this is actually a pretty fun game, except for everyone just like flopping around all the time. It's like the easiest flopping game of all time. Just like somebody's like looks at somebody else and they're like, ah, that guy tripped me with his eyes. That guy blinked in front of me and I lost balance. And I was like talking to my friend, I was like, I really love soccer, really enjoying soccer. By the way, I have not stepped on this stage the entire time. There is a stage, I've just like decided not to use it for some reason. I don't know, I interrupt myself. Anyways, so I was like, I'm really into soccer lately. I've been really enjoying soccer. And she goes, do you mean football? Gross. I slowed down the car and just opened the door, just pushed right out. Fuck you. No, I mean soccer. We, as a country, live in a country where we call it soccer. We have a game called football, okay? It's the #1 most popular game in our entire country. You think you're gonna get everyone in the country to stop calling it football by just gently annoying people sometimes? Like the commissioner's gonna come in and he's like, well, I mean, we wanted to keep calling it the NFL, but I get this neighbor and he's always just like, Every time I'm like, hey, I'm going to my work, and you're really like, oh, you mean the American Football League? And I just really makes me uncomfortable, and I don't want to move. So we're changing the name. We haven't decided yet. We were thinking Crashy Boys. That's just a rough one. We're coming up with new ones all the time. So, but we can't use football anymore. If you're trying to change the name of football, you are 85 years too late. Get a time machine, travel back into like the 20s and be like, hey guys, maybe the game we don't play with our feet almost exclusively, unless you're the Denver Broncos this season. Which, shout out to Brandon McManus for scoring all the points. It's not gonna work. You're just being a dick. You're just being and if you're gonna change something in our society, America is by definition just a country that doesn't do things the rest of the world does out of some like dumb principle. And you know what? God bless America. If you wanted to change stuff, at least change if you want to make our country more in line with the world, at least try to get us to use the metric system, because that's actually useful. You're just like, it's so dumb that you call it football, even though, football is played with your feet and everything. It's like, yeah, I guess that is true, that is very dumb. But if I asked you your weight, you wouldn't be like, I'm 10.7 stone. The power's out, I should grab a torch. No, because you're just like talking down to people. You like being condescending, which is fine. It's great. That's also an American pastime. Just don't act like you did something important. You just liked a thing. You just acted like an asshole. I don't know. I was talking to a lot of my friends. By the way, I realized 80% of my jokes are so I was talking to a friend of mine. I really got to come up with intros to these jokes. But I was talking to a friend of mine. And I live in Los Angeles right now. And so I go on auditions, hold for applause. Yeah. I don't want to brag, but guys, I live in Los Angeles and I audition for things. I don't get them, but I walk into a room full of people who don't like me and say lines that are stupid, and then they don't call me back. It's like going on a series of awful dates. And so I get an audition for a role, and it's for a character that's I guess dubiously ethnic based on my appearance, questionably a minority maybe, I don't know. And my friend got all upset with me, and she's like, wouldn't that bother you if you got that role just because of your ethnicity? And I thought about it, and I was like, no, it wouldn't bother me at all. What are you talking about? That's why everyone is in every movie ever. If Ryan Gosling was an equally talented, short, fat, balding Pakistani man, The Notebook would have been a horror film. Girls would be like, I love that movie, but I can't watch it without my boyfriend. It scares me too much. I just curl up on him, and I can't watch the whole thing by myself. It's like, leave her alone, okay? She doesn't want your letters. Why doesn't he get the hint? She has Stockholm Syndrome or something. She's with James Marsden now. She's happy with James Marsden. Who, as a performer, I feel bad for James Marsden as an actor, because his career is that he's just handsome enough to settle for. It's like, oh yeah, I mean he's handsome, but he's not my first choice. I guess when Superman leaves the planet, I'll fuck James Marsden. I do that joke sometimes, and never enough James Marsden fans in the audience, everybody. That guy is a fucking treasure, and he doesn't get the credit. Thank you. He doesn't give the credit he deserves, always. But that's the thing, though. The thing about that is that's It's white privilege, if I'm gonna be honest. So I can be up front in an audience of almost all white people, and I appreciate that. You're gonna, like 80% people like, oh fuck, here we go. This shit again. This is why I stopped reading BuzzFeed. But no, that's white privilege, okay? The Notebook is not about true love. It's about two hot white people fucking. And they fell in love. Love came from that, but they were two hot white people. This is just a movie. I feel like, but the problem is when you talk about white privilege, you try to explain it, people get offended. They say, no, white privilege doesn't exist. White privilege is, it's made up. Which, I think the problem is that white privilege as a term is sort of a misnomer. It's not so much white privilege, because white privilege sounds like you as a white person are just like walking down the street and people are just handing you gifts. Like you're just like, oh, everything's great. And then somebody's just like, hey, would you like a basket of muffins? And you're like, what's this for, silly? And she's like, for being white, bud. I asked, but I already knew. Everything's great, being white. Whistle, 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 whistle. You don't have to whistle when you're white, you can just say whistle. Sing soggy voice. Not a lot of people know that. But no, as a white privilege is really more just like, it's like white benefit of the doubt. It's like if you watch, I'll put it like this. There was a series on television that perfectly explains how white privilege works. There's a show, I don't know if you ever saw it, it was called 19 Kids and Counting. This is a reality show about a Southern Baptist couple that had 19 kids and possibly more. And that show ran for 15 fucking seasons. 15 seasons. I'll put it like this. If that show was about any other race, that show would not have been a show. It would have been a news story. There would have been a panelist of people on CNN being like, I think it's absolutely deplorable. There's no way those children are getting the care they need. Social services should step in. And then the host is like, well, fair point. One black panelist, can you speak for 30 million people? And he's just like, yeah, I guess. I think it's good or bad. I don't know. Whatever you feel like I was going to say, just that's what I said. Just that's what I said. But I didn't actually watch the series, but if anyone did, I'm curious. Was that show about how medical science kept two halves of a woman alive? I feel like by child 10, they were just sliding out like a baseball player. Child 14 walked out and just like, you gotta shut that place down. It is not structurally sound in there. I don't know how she's fucking doing it. I mean, if I wasn't a Southern Baptist by birth, I would believe in God, because she is living through all this. Seemed meaner than I meant it to. I did see clips of that show. That lady is like doing fine. Like I get a cold and I'm like, I gotta take 3 weeks off work. Saying. But I don't know, I don't want to, like I guess I'm afraid now about white privilege. What we're missing, we're trying to fix it as a culture, like some of us, but we're doing it in the most annoying way possible, which is white guilt, which, I don't know if you know anything about white guilt. Doesn't help. Never helped. White guilt is like, it's like if you were at a restaurant, you just had a delicious giant meal, and you look out the window and there's a homeless man starving. And you walk out and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna make this better for you. And then you just puked down right in front of him, just like, you know what, you're welcome, sir. And then just kept going about your day. I feel better, so he must as well. Thanks for at least hearing me out on that one. I appreciate it. You're like, I don't know where he was, what he went, or I don't know what the fuck he was talking about, but I'll listen. I'll give him that. I'm afraid because there's so many dumb people in the world, and scientists recently said that there's a chance that there's a person alive now who, through the power of medical science, could live at least 200 years. Some believe they could live forever. There are 2 billionaires devoting their fortunes to making sure people live forever. And I'm just like, in 1,000 years, what will be Instagramming, you know? What possibly, like, there is no generation of people who should not be allowed to live thousands of years less than us. What are we going to accomplish that we couldn't have accomplished? Listen, I'll put it like this. If I can't do it in 98 years, I didn't want it enough. You didn't try hard enough, you didn't get it in 98 years. What do we need? What do you want to do forever? The problem with living forever is that eventually society outgrows you. Like, have you ever talked to your grandparents about something? You don't know what the fuck they're talking about. It's nonsense. It's like, I'm watching sit down and watch my favorite movie with me, grandson, and I'm like, oh, what's that? And it's just like, oh, it's a movie, it's a silent film, and it's about a man and a horse, and they go to a lake and they have a drink. They share a drink at the lake. What the fuck are you talking about? That movie sounds terrible. What the fuck would I want to watch this? I'm gonna wait till you fall asleep and I'm leaving the room. I'm 28 now, and I'm already at that point where I'm like really trying to explain to like the younger generation the importance of Batman the Animated Series. No, it was more than a show. It was more than a show. It's like it had a lot of character arcs and there was a lot of emotional. Get the fuck out of here. I don't know any of the. Get out of here, you little shit. Just Google it, you fuckhead. Because there's a certain point. Hold on. Cheese or Keith?
Goonies.
Goonies? Just Goonies, that's it? Are we just yelling out shit we like?
Yes.
Yeah, no. That's gonna go on forever, and I feel like it's not gonna go anywhere fun. Because someone's gonna yell out something weird. Somebody's gonna be like Star Wars, and somebody else is gonna be like anal play, and you're just like, is that a movie?
No, I wasn't talking about anything sexual.
Okay. I kind of was just there. Do you know? I assume when someone yells out something Goonies, they're not like talking about fucking. Like if somebody across the street's like yelling to their friends and they're just like Goonies, I'm not gonna be like, damn, shit's going down. I'll follow that groove. I'm into some weird shit.
You might be.
Chunk. I'm finding the gold. I ruined Goonies for a few people. You're welcome.
Truffle.
But please, don't yell out any more things you like. I appreciate you coming out tonight. I really respect you, but I don't give a shit. If I'm being honest. If I'm being an honest person, I don't fucking care. Back to that joke that I started 40 minutes ago. I feel like I'm afraid of people living forever because the idea, like, imagine someone from like the 1920s just alive right now. They probably wouldn't have adapted too well to our society. Be like, oh, hold on, come here. I just want to let you know I finished my op-ed. It's a riveting tale. I submitted it to the newspaper. I'm waiting to hear back. It's about my feelings that too many Irish people came to this country and we should send a few of them back. Oh, what's that now? You have a common cold? No, you should drink a tablespoon of mercury. Just a tablespoon in the morning and a tablespoon in the evening. That's gonna clear that right out of your body. I don't know. I'm like, I'm trying to date. Don't yell anything out. I know you're thinking Goonies. Come on, girl. Is this your wife? She just yelled Goonies on me? Damn, dude. Y'all get down. I like how you mumbled out something anal something. I heard nothing but anal. Could mean something, could not. I don't know. We'll find out after the show. I'm trying to date, and my friends set me up with a girl, and they're like, "Ooh, Zach, you're gonna like her, 'cause she's a freak." And I was like, "Damn, son." I like that because you know what I like? I love to try my best. You fellas know when you're with a girl and you're trying real hard to do a good job. You walk up to that girl and you say, "Hey, girl, I'm really gonna try to please you." And then she calls her friends the next morning. She's like, "Girl, I just had a date last night with Zach Joe." She's like, "Ooh, tell me about it." Well, fuck you. The fuck out of This motherfucker better be stealing this car. No, we'll wait till you figure out how the alarm system on your car goes.
Whose car is that?
What if he was stealing this car? And he's just the ballsiest thief in fucking history. Hey, good on you, sir. You earned it. I'm gonna wait and see if he has an encore. I feel like if you fuck up that bad just getting into your car, you're definitely gonna fuck up getting out of this parking lot. Well, I only hit 4. Honey, I was driving home from the comedy show I didn't want to watch, and I only hit 4 cars in the parking lot this time. Goonies? Goonies, miss. Wait for it. What was your favorite part of the show last night? When we watched that car leave the parking lot. Not sure how I felt about the comedian, but... Wait, there's a car passing. There's another car coming up? Man, this shit is getting real. Oh my God. So I was meeting up with the girl who was a freak, and turns out she was like, I feel like most girls who are labeled freaks, which is, you know, she was just comfortable with her own sexuality, which is a fucking letdown, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to hook up with a girl who's an actual freak. Like, I want to be hooking up with a girl and like midway through, like, her hands turn into talons, like wings pop out of her back, and she's like, "Would you come say you love Satan?" And I'm like, damn, that girl's a freak. I just got out of a relationship not too long ago. Hold for applause. Why do you hate love so much? Is this your boyfriend? God damn, dude. That's mean. Does she make you stand outside of her apartment for a really long time before she invites you in? She hates love. I don't know. But yeah, I got out of and I was with my last girlfriend for a while, and she was working a job. She didn't have a ton of money, and I realized at some point in the relationship she actually didn't have a bunch. She had like 2 bras, and one of them was falling apart. And I was like, why do you only have 2 bras? And she's like, I can't afford to buy a fucking bra. And I was like, that's insane. It's underwear. You can afford to buy underwear. Like, I will take you out and I will buy you a bra. She was like, okay, can we go to Victoria's Secret? Those are the only bras I like. And I was like, okay, that's fine. Sure. It's like, that tricky bitch. I don't know if you've ever bought a bra at Victoria's Secret, but those are $1,500 a piece. You have to sign an organ donor card when you buy a bra, just in case they can't get the money from you. They're gonna get something out of you. God damn, expensive as shit. But I was like, okay, you said you're gonna do this. Don't cry in front of her. Just go in this place. Buy her a bra. So I bought her. So I walk in and I was, she's like, okay, I'm gonna go look for a bra. So I walk with her and she finds a bra that she likes, a couple that she likes, and she's like, oh, I want to try this on. And she's like, I actually want to get like a matching panty set. Is that okay? And I was like, okay. I don't know why you're running all these questions by me. You already hooked me. I'm in. So she's like, she flags down the lady and she's like, hey, I wanted to get a matching panty set for panties for this bra. And the lady's like, oh, matching panties, okay. Well, that's gonna be 6 rooms down. Fucking why? The bra is here. You put the matching panties like 4 rooms over? And I don't know if you've ever walked through a Victoria's Secret, it is like sexy hell. It is just a labyrinth of the exact same room over and over and over and over. I don't know how people don't get lost in that place. Just like walking around, there's just like titties everywhere. So she goes over and she pulls out and finds the panties and she's like, hey, can you hold these for me? I'm gonna try on the bras. Because I assume you can't try on panties in Victoria's Secret. Can you try on panties in Victoria's Secret? I'm curious. Okay, probably not, because that's gross. I want to see the lady who comes by every Wednesday and she's like, I'm going to try on 20 more pairs. And she's like, oh, still not buying anything, Cindy? No, I just want to try them on. Toss them right back into that drawer. So she goes off to try on bras. And I'm just like, I'm standing there. It's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do right now? Am I just supposed to look around a Victoria's Secret? Does any woman want to be like walking around looking for underwear and there's just some dude walking around like, are you gonna get that? Yeah, that's gonna look good on you. Really highlight your bits. Your business is gonna look nice and good in that. Business will be booming. I'm just like standing in a room, just like looking at the ceiling and shit. Like, I wish they would give you a lanyard that just says like, he's with someone, he's not a creep, he's not just hanging around this Victoria's Secret. Just like usher me into a room, just like a small white room with like 8 other guys just on their cell phone. They like look up and they're like, oh. How long's yours been in there? 45 minutes? Fuck, she brought in 2 bras. I don't know, 45 minutes. All right, back to texting. No, but I wandered around. So wandered around like a creep. And I get to the front, and there's these like 4 clear plastic bins that are just full of panties. And not like well-organized underpants. It's just like wads of panties. I'm like, what is the training manual to Victoria's Secret like? It's just like, step 1, cut open box. Step 2, grab out a handful of panties, throw it in the bin. If these whores want to be happy, they're gonna work for it. It's like a DVD, it's like a Walmart DVD bin for your pussy, I don't know. Which I pitched to Walmart and they just kept saying, please leave the store, sir. Hear me out. 51% of the population's got pussies, right? We've got bins, okay? You see where I'm going with this? Pussies, bins, pussies, bins. It doesn't get better if you say it fast. I don't know why I thought it did. I'm really not interested in having a three-way in our relationship, but you just kept saying two pussies really fast, and I guess I'll do it. That was just an example of a thing you could say fast. Never mind. Thank you guys for hearing me out, though. A friend of mine went on a date with a guy, and she really liked this guy. I had a really nice date, had a really nice conversation. I don't know why I keep looking you in the eyes. I guess it's just because I want to talk about love, and I want to instill it in your heart. You seem like a sweet couple. He seems like a sweet guy, okay? He's got sunglasses, he's got shorts, he's got a backwards hat, all the things you need. All the things you need to make it work. Oh, flip-flops. Oh, those are cargo shorts. You know, you don't have to wear a purse when he's wearing those cargo shorts. You can get your weird, huge thing of keys with the cord that's like 50 feet long, and you can drop those right into his cargo shorts. Wallet. There you... Did that have a string thing on it? Fuck. You don't have to carry anything, because when you're in love, his cargo shorts will carry you. Girl, you find a man with cargo shorts. That's a man who's gonna carry your shit. Girl, I was dating this dude, he was a straight up buster. He didn't have no cargo shorts. Motherfucker just had regular shorts. He says cargo shorts are tacky. I said, bitch, get out of my house. So my friend was on a date with a guy, and she really liked this guy, and they had a really nice time. They had a really nice conversation. It was really sweet. He was a really sweet guy. They really clicked. They really, they had a connection. And so she was all happy. She actually texted me about it. She's like, I had a really great day. And I was like, I don't care. Because I'm not a good friend. I just am a friend. I don't need to know everything that happens in your life. And she texted me, and she's like, I had a really great day. And then he, the next morning, did the sweetest thing, which is, first thing in the morning, he sent her a picture of his dick. Hold for applause. Thank you, one person on board for that. I guess we know what kind of pictures that person sends. But like, a picture of your dick, for real, that was plan one? That was your this is a go-to right here. I had this sweet day with this girl, okay? She was into it, we were clicking, and I was like, you know what, she's probably worried I don't have a dick. What if she doesn't know I got a dick, you know? Because, you know, girls are always so fucking worried about it. They're like, I was out with this guy, and he was so fucking smart and handsome, and I really got along with him, but I pulled off his underwear, and he was a goddamn Ken doll, and I was just like, oh, again! So obviously, the wedding is in the spring, friends. I don't understand what you think is going to happen when you send a picture of your dick. I'm just curious real quick, by round of applause, have any of you women received a picture of a dick?
Oh, Lord.
Don't look at him like that. You just roll your eyes at him. Yeah, like once a week. And I'm also curious, I don't really expect anything from this, you know. Have any of you men, by round of applause, sent a picture of your dick? You don't gotta slow clap it like that. You're not gonna start a slow clap and then all of us are gonna get into it. It's not an Academy Award moment here, sir. Yeah, you are. That's the thing, though. Okay, because, you know, 15 women clapped and one dude did. He didn't get all of you. She's like, fuck, Susan? He got me too. He keeps changing his hairstyle. He's so charming, and then I get that dick pic, man. Man, I'm glad he's got a dick, but I was hoping to find that out on the third date. I'm curious if I may ask you, go ahead. Please, proceed with your question. Was this an unsolicited dick pic? Was this like, did the woman in question ask for a picture of your dick? Yes, wait, yes, but I was married to her. Yeah. Okay, because you're like, yes, but I was married to her. Funny story. A week later, she sent over those divorce pictures. I was like, I don't know what I did wrong. It's also yes, but I am married to her, which makes it sound like yes, it was an unsolicited dick pic. Yes, we can all agree it was an unsolicited dick pic. We can all agree on this. But I was married to her, so it was fine. Hey, remember me? I'm your husband. I'm just curious if any women who's received a dick pic, maybe a round of applause if anyone wants to answer this question. Did it work? That's all I'm saying. Dick pics are the Shasta Cola of sexuality, okay? It's disgusting. No one's ever asked for it. But for some reason, it's everywhere. If you wanted to get a Shasta Cola right now, you're maybe 30 feet from one. Just like a dick pic. I think there's a disconnect in what the guy thinks is going to happen with what the woman thinks is what actually happens to this woman. Like, best case scenario, she's going to open that picture and be like, God damn it. Now I got to stop talking to this motherfucker. And in his head, he's got a whole thing going. Because guys, for some reason, every guy thinks like, my dick is the one. My dick's the one she's been craving. Like, she's gonna open this phone and be like, hey, Mom? It happened. I met the one. Mom, I gotta go. I gotta call him right now. Yes, I got the picture. Why do you think I'm crying? I've never been so happy in my life. Where are you? Why are you home and not inside of my vagina right now? I would drive to you, but my knees are too weak. I ruined this suede couch. That's what you get for getting a suede couch. Ladies know what I'm talking about. You don't get a suede couch. I guess you meet a nice boy. You're gonna ruin that couch. Gross. But then in his head, like, she's gonna see this picture, and it's gonna change her life. She's gonna be grateful to see your dick. That's like all she needs to get horny. She's gonna be like, oh my God, I love the picture. I really appreciated that you included that newspaper for Date and Scale. The lighting was exquisite. So well oiled too. It was just... And then he's gonna fly into the sky like fucking Superman and land at her house. And then fuck her. Till she has all the orgasms. Not some, all of them. And she dies of happiness. And her last words were, thank you. And then he flies back into the sky. For someday, another lucky lady will get this photograph. But until then, he will rule us as a benevolent God. He's our savior now. He's got a perfect dick. Guys, I drank my beer too fast, and now I don't want to do any more comedy. I was talking to a friend of mine. Here, right? You don't have to come up with new setups. You can just keep saying that. I was watching this comedian the other night, and oh my God, each joke had its own unique setup. It's like, what are you trying to prove? One setup, please. Guys, thanks for hearing me out on that. I was talking to my friend, and she was like, she argued to me, we were having a conversation about a relationship, and her perspective was that she should be in a relationship with a man, and he should pay the bills, she shouldn't have to work, and he should buy her things, and that it's sexist for her to cook and clean around the house. Oh my God, BuzzFeed would say that lady is just part of the patriarchy, part of the problem. I asked my friend, I was like, why do you think anyone would do this for you? Because why would anyone do this for you? And her response was, because I have a great personality. And I was thinking about it, I was like, that does not sound like a great personality. That sounds like the personality of a 9-year-old. And have you ever talked to a 9-year-old? They fucking suck. They are dumb. They are boring. They need food and shelter and water. I'm not gonna marry that. I was worried when I first saw him perform that he was one of those comedians who wouldn't marry a 9-year-old, but he put all my fears to best. To best? To best. He put the best of my fears to sleep. I don't know. I feel like dating is hard. Hold for applause. Yeah, I tried to do Tinder. I can't do Tinder because I realized I don't know what to say to other people. And that's like, you know, thing one on Tinder. Like, you have to talk to this person. Like, if I can, I bothered you a lot. Can I ask for your help in this? Like, you're right here. Don't you be turning. Don't be turning. We're in this together, darling. Goonies. Wait, is Goonies your safe word? Goonies. Goonies. Put down the ball gag, Goonies. Wait, is pineapple your go word? Goonies is our safe word, pineapple's our go word. We're kind of eclectic. Anyways, here's the Benoit balls. I'll leave you alone. You already claimed your safe word. Can I bother you? Thank you so much. I feel like you're warming up to love right now. I feel like the rest of the time you've just been thinking like, I could put so much stuff in those cargo shorts. I don't usually like to bring a ton of makeup with me, but I also don't really wear a ton of makeup, but I could start wearing makeup. I could do like army makeup. Wear camouflage, hide in things. I don't know, I just watched the Hunger Games. You could hide in the cargo shorts. Now we're getting into fan fiction territory. I feel like there's a really weird romance novel you're about to write. I met a handsome man and he had the most tremendous cargo shorts. He tucked me away at night in those cargo shorts. And he laid me on the floor with all of his other cargo shorts in his room. As you do if you're the type of person who wears cargo shorts. And if I may ask you, what about... Firstly, thank you so much for chiming in again. I appreciate it. The show is going nowhere. You can't be like, and skinny jeans to a guy who's currently wearing skinny jeans. I'm not gonna make fun of myself. That's your job. I'm gonna take that away from all of you. I love you guys. Goonie, safe word. All right. Have you ever used Tinder? Oh. So fucking condescending about it. No. I already found a man with cargo shorts. Good luck with your life. I'm set over here. Okay, so hypothetically, I'm gonna explain how Tinder works now. We would match because you saw 5 photos of me and a really shitty joke that I wrote as a description of who I am. And then you were like, well, I can't live without that. And then you swiped in, and now you're in. Now you're trapped. So I send you a message. And I say something romantic like, hey. How would you respond to that? You say, sup? The fuck am I supposed to do with that? Blocked. Blocked. This girl's throwing me mixed signals, man. They don't even let you send pictures on Tinder. I was just trying to get a dick pic out there. Hey, y'all have any Columbus Day plans? No, just me? Is what? Firstly, you were trying to say Indigenous Peoples Day, and you said Indigenous Pooples Day. I'm saying that's very insulting to the indigenous people they were trying to respect. Indigenous Pooples Day. But you said it so cute too. You're just like, it's Indigenous Pooples Day. I guess let's go to Boulder and celebrate Indigenous Pooples Day. We can talk about Indigenous Pooples. I do a really good impersonation of women. Well, guys, if you don't have anything to do on Columbus Day, I like to do the same thing every year, and I invite you to join me. I like to I set up for the day, I get like a small loan, leading up to the day, and I get in my car, and I just drive west. Like, I'm pretty sure I know where I want to go, but I don't know exactly where I want to go. Like, I'm pretty sure I could find it, but I just drive west. Until I get to like a neighborhood that looks like the place I wanted to go. And then I just pick a house that looks like a pretty cool house. And I drive up onto the lawn. And I plant a flag down. And now that's my house. I own that house because of Manifest Destiny. And I walk up to the front door and I kick the front door down and I go, where the fuck are your spices? And it takes a little struggle, but eventually I subdue the whole family. Maybe a smallpox blanket. Maybe I cut off a hand or two. I don't know. It's different every year. Each family is a different family. So I like to, set up shop in my house. All right? I move them into like a walk-in closet or something, something roomy enough for their needs. They're fine in there. And I just explore my house. And every now and then I feel bad about, their situation. I try to ignore it. I do a pretty good job. But every now and then I feel bad, and I'll give them a deck of cards or something, play a couple rounds of blackjack. Let them earn a few nickels here and there. No real money. Just a little bit, make me feel a little better. I was living in this house, this recent house, and I came home one day, and the door to the walk-in closet was open. I was pissed. Because that walk-in closet, that's Camp Richardson, named after the family who's living in the house. And you're not allowed out of Camp Richardson, okay? The Richardsons were a proud, industrious people. The father was an engineer. Isn't that interesting? I find blueprints all over the house. I'm like, oh, what exotic things. Sometimes I like to let people come by and pick up some of the trinkets they left. A couple of $5 here and there. It's like, oh, this is a real mug that says "World's Greatest Dad." Oh, I've never seen one in real life. Did you find it on the counter? I come home, and the door's open. And I see, are you bringing me a beer right now? Guys, 2.5 more hours of comedy right now. What's the second one? Smash. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'll keep the other one too. I'm not gonna say no to a free beer. If you just want to run out every 10 minutes or so and just like, I need 2 more beers. I called a girl, I was like, IPA and Smash, and she was like, no. I appreciate you started with the like she was considering it. So I come home and the door's open. And I'm livid, as you can see from my angry tone. And I walk into my house, and I walk into my room, and the little Richardson boy is standing there, and he's holding a toy bear. And I was like, hey, you're not allowed out of Camp Richardson. This is why I bring you guys Hot Pockets and waters and change your bucket. And the boy, a strong, proud young boy named Cody, it's one of their names. It's a name of their tribe. He looked me in the eyes and he said, before you came to this place, this was my room. Before this was your dirty pornography room, as you call it, this was my bedroom. And this toy was my favorite toy. And I said, hold on, I don't want to hear this. And he's like, wait. If you were to take my land, you must leave me the thing that I love the most. And I knelt down and I looked him in the eyes. And all I could think was, man, if this boy interrupts me one more time, I'm gonna whoop his ass! All right, I'm Zach Joe. Thank you so much. I love you, Longmont.
Zach Jobe, everybody! Keep it going for 300 Signs Brewing! And all the comics that you may or may not have seen over the last 3 days here in Longmont, Colorado. We are above comedy. Please get some t-shirts. You can wear them next year because, above comedy, we're really going places. By places, I mean here next year.
Say that because when I first started coming here, I thought you guys were all related. Okay, we're having fun. We're fucking having fun, you guys. Oh, yeah. That is nuts, you guys. I didn't drop him hard enough, you know what I mean?